Our next guest, sorry for keeping you waiting. I'm sure you saw that segment. What did you think about that, Cog?
I think you should have run a doorbell.
You're gonna have to enable him to talk.
No, it's working for him.
Should we come through?
I can't hear him.
I hear him.
Okay, well.
What? Hang on, you don't hear him? Hang on, Cog talk.
Hello?
Yep.
Hear me? Coming through for you?
Yeah, no, I hear you. Hang on. Ashton, jump out of the call and then jump back in. Maybe it's just a glitch. That happens.
All right.
Weird.
No, I hear you. I hear you perfectly fine. Cog, man. All right. Speak now.
Hello?
Yep, is that working? Is that better?
There we go. Yeah, it's a glitch. It was just a stupid glitch. Sorry for keeping you waiting, bro. We didn't know our ground reporter was at Ralph's. We deployed some diapers.
The Ralph
since
mail estate.
I mean, he's not helping any of his children with anything, right? So we had to Cog, I watched your pre-Kino Casino stream and you went over all the lore that happened. What are your thoughts on everything? Let's get your.
My honest thought right now is I think that he's trying to get some sort of relationship going with Mersh and ROTC because now that Meta's calling him out on other people's streams. So I think there's going to be I don't know, some sort of union that might happen at that Kingpin event.
Yeah.
Well, Cog, so just give us a brief rundown of, how Ralph burned the bridge with you, how he you over, why he's a piece of shit in your eyes, Cog. Give us an impassioned speech about the Gunt. Let's go.
I don't know, it wasn't really like a burning of bridges. It was more, he came on the show and he had that massive fallout with Dispatch, and then after that, he just never came back on the show. He just kind of went his own way.
So, but he was mad at the fact that you were covering his antics, right? But
of course,
you do a drama show, or not drama, like you cover certain dramas, right? I would say that's fair to say.
I just cover stuff that's funny on the internet, just like other people do with me. So.
Mm-hmm. Now, but you despise Ralph at this point, I would say.
Oh no, not really. I actually want Ralph to continue on because it's hilarious. Yeah, I do. I want it. The thing is, I'm actually hoping he doesn't break his suspended sentence because then I win $50 off Spectre as well. Yeah, I've even got.
You have a $50 bet going with Spectre.
Yeah, I do.
And this is Cognitive Thought, everyone, and your channel is Cognitive Thought or Talks as well. Cognitive Talks. You have a long history with Ethan Ralph there, and you have a $50 bet with Spectre on what if he ends up in jail within the year? Is that what it is?
So I'm hoping that he doesn't break his 1 year suspended sentence. I'm actually in favor of Ralph not doing it, whereas Spectre thinks he's going to break it, and if he does, then I lose $50. So
you don't think he'll break it? I mean that.
I'm not saying I don't think he will. It's a gamble, right? I expect to lose the money, so house always wins, right?
You get the house always wins. That's right. What do you think the most crazy antic or crazy degenerate thing Ralph has done thus far? What would be your favorite? I mean, I know there's a lot. I know there's about 78 things, but what would be your favorite?
Without a shadow of a doubt, him putting his own tiny little micro dick on the internet is the funniest thing. As a flex, that was a flex.
That's the thing. Don't the halfway cuck. He sends the sex tape, and now we've all seen his little micro pecker, his disgusting Gunt bouncing his pig hoof up Faith Vickers' ass. Now, he definitely sniffed the shit, Cog. In your opinion, in your forensic opinion, did he also suck the shit off the phone?
I know there was definitely a sniffing going on that was audible. So yeah, that happened. I don't know if there was any licking that wasn't as audible. So.
Oh, sorry, guys. I'm sorry, we forgot. It's awful.tube. For Pod Awful? Okay. Awful.tube. My bad, I forgot. Sorry, there you go.
And I just want to point out that Jesse, by giving the child, the demon baby, those diapers, is already a better father than Ralph will ever be. Mm-hmm. So there we go. Big ups for Jesse.
Yes.
Now, Cog, I wanted to ask you about this. Ralph was such a loathsome piece of shit that he stooped so low as to actually bring your own brother on the kill stream and try and give him gossip against you. You want to comment on Ralph's loathsome behavior there?
Ralph does this all the time, though, and it's expected from my point of view. But I actually implored him to bring my brother on because he's quite. So that was always going to work in my favor. I kind of knew.
What do you mean that your brother's God?
I've got 7 brothers, man. There's one. There's going to be one that's. You can't help it.
So wait, you got 7 brothers?
I do, yeah.
Okay, and this one was the one that had the rap career, right?
No.
It was you that had the rap career. No, what was it? So, like he stole the lyrics, or
no. We were just doing some music together, but he took it like really over the top seriously, and it just got a bit cringe. Not even gonna lie.
And he interviewed your brother. Like he has to bring family. Thank you, Kim. All right, appreciate that, Keemstar. But he has to bring your brother into like he has to bring family always into things. You know what I mean? That's kind of nuts.
Well, he's brought my brother into it. He's obviously brought Sinead up with you. He always brings up the past and stuff like that. And this is why I honestly think he's trying to get because. Like, I know you think that he won't shit on Metica, but I think if he's got Mersh shitting on Metica next to him, he'll try and follow suit.
Yeah. Well, wait, you're saying that Ralph won't shit on Metica?
I think he will at a certain point, but I only think I think he'll be doing it a lot more during the Kingpin tournament thing with Mersh around him.
Well, Metica is showing up in a little bit. He just DM'd me a little bit later, whatever. But you know, like Jim, I think I don't know why Jim never like shit on him. I have no idea why, but I think he's starting to open up, you know, with the flamenco stream, the Gator stream, bringing that up, and Gator had to like put down his episode and re-edit the whole thing, so bringing Daddy Ralph wouldn't be upset and whip him in the back of the, the back of the kill stream room or whatever. Yeah. But. No, I think Medica's opened up to hating on Ralph like we all are because he's burned so many bridges and hurt so many people. Do you think there's any redemption for old Ethan Ralph, or do you think it's over?
I don't even think if he has a daughter, he'll be a proper father to her, so let alone his son. So, I mean, is there really any redemption from the acts that he's done over the last 2 years? I just meant redemption
online, not with familial. I mean, fair enough.
Online, I mean, he's always going to have some people that'll tune into him and watch him. He's always going to have that. So whether they hate him or like him, so.
Oh my God. So what have you covered recently on Ethan Ralph? Have you been covering everything that he's been doing, or all the antics, or what have you been doing?
So I usually do when Ralph does the old hold my beard to his last antic. That's usually when I'll cover it. But this last couple of weeks has been crazy, or this last month, because you've had Nick Recader he's fallen out with, you've had Rand, you've had Flamenco, you've had yourself, you've had the Quartering this week as well, which is crazy. I actually really hope that Ralph does have a fight with the Quartering. I think that'd be quite funny as well.
I don't think he will. He won't fight the Quartering. He says it, and then he won't do it, just like everyone, right? That's why there's no point. There's absolutely no point in even like, you know, when he offered me, like, I'll fight you, Knoxville 2.0. I'm not gonna. Don't waste my time. Pay me money, and then I'll start training and stuff. I'm not gonna waste my time. I'm not gonna fall into another Tonka situation where I lost like $5,000, $6,000, like fucking the months of my time training for no one to show up. You know, and people were disappointed. Ashton, he bashed me a little bit for going the failure of Knoxville. We still had fun on the trip there, but enough with this. I'm gonna fight you in real life. Shut up. We had mint salad on, like Ralph. You know.
That's the thing, though. Is like Peter. I mean, tell me. I'm waiting for the next thing though, because you've had. He puts his sex tape on the internet. We've all seen him in a fight now. And now we're all waiting for the measuring tape. That's it. So we can see how tall he is.
Yeah. I mean, he keeps also saying, you know, he has a big dick every episode now. My big dick. I'm gonna bend up Quartering's wife and my big hog. She hasn't seen something like. I'm gonna inseminate her. He said that. Did you see that? He goes, I'm going to inseminate. And then he spit on his hands.
He can inseminate women that just walk past him. Just walk past him and he inseminates women.
Yeah, because it's called rape.
Yeah.
Yeah, so do you have any words for Ralph? If he ends up hearing this and ends up hearing your voice, do you have any words for Ralph? Any like some life advice maybe?
Go and spend time with your son.
I mean, that's good. Well,
honestly, right now,
Fair
honestly, right, anyone could drop the biggest troll on Ralph right now by just meeting up with Faith Vickers and getting a picture with her and Xander and just being like, Ralph, you've still not met your son, and anyone could probably do this before you even get to that point. It's ridiculous.
It might be coming soon. Uncle Andy might be having
Yeah,
a visit
right.
with the Vickers.
That'd
see.
be great. That'd be
We'll
great.
see.
yeah,
We've
man.
invited him down.
And thank you for staying up so late. I know for you, you've been up. It's like 5 in the morning there for you,
I've
5:30.
been watching the whole thing. This has been great. Don't worry about it.
All right, we've got
Hell
Porcelain in the green room.
yeah.
We got to bring him in.